I do believe I am live now. I'm going to jump in here and get a couple hours of stream, hour and a half, two, and see if I can't get some more DayZ going. Now it says my DayZ launcher has stopped working for some reason. I don't know why. So let's try this again. Oh, and I'm also right in the middle of uploading and posting a Mario video in my continuing series of walkthroughs for classic Nintendo games. Alright, let's try this again. It said my launcher stopped working for some reason. Play anyway. Should be loading. Yep, there we go. Let's see here. My daughter is in there just having a blast on her VR. Her bedroom's right next to the spare bedroom that I use as an office and YouTube studio. Girl, what you so tickled about? Lydia, what you so tickled about in there? Alright, let's see here. Sunrise, Fogfall. Set up DLCs and join. Alright, that should be starting any minute. And my Mario video should be posting any second. It's checking now for ad suitability. I guess the AI is going through everything and making sure that it's all kosher with their systems and everything. In the meanwhile, let me pull up some Discord. And we are going to post... Oh. Snipes, what's up, buddy? What is going on, man? It's good to see you out there. For whatever reason, when I start this stream, I'm still learning streaming, and it was new to me this year. Just something I decided to add to my YouTube channel, was doing some streams. Is I can't figure out why it's not showing my server list and showing all the stuff before. It'll kick on and the screen will kick up whenever it gets to the DayZ execute. Whenever you see the load-in screen and everything. So a lot of times it just shows black. I kind of would need to go in there and figure out OBS and figure out what I need to set it to be able to show you. I don't want to always show you my whole screen because I got other things like my display, because I got other things going on. Like I'm posting a Mario Brothers 2 video over here to the side, and y'all don't need to see that if you're watching a stream about DayZ. So I do want you to be able to see, like, you know, the servers that I'm going to, and how many players are on and stuff like that to add to the stream. So I'll get that figured out on the side. But Snipes, it is great to see you out there. What I'm going to do now, while I'm waiting on all this to load in, is I am going to post an invite to the Discord server, so anybody new that wants to watch can hop on, and if they want to interact on Discord, and we can talk, chat, hang out, plan a play event, you know, where we can all jump on together and that kind of thing. So let's see here. Come on, Discord. And DayZ, what's taking you so long? It says it's launching. It's loading the mods. Maybe it's just taking a while. My computer is older. I have like I think it's a Ryzen 5. I can't remember all the nomenclature and stuff. It's an older gaming PC. It does what I need to do for what I play. And it'll play Cyberpunk. So that used to be, what was it? I'm a little bit of an older gamer back in the day. It was like, can it play? There was all these things way back in the day. Can it play Doom? Anything can play Doom. And then it was, can it play Crysis? I believe Crysis was one of those ones. Can your system, it was one of these benchmark games. If your system could run it, you were doing good. DayZ does not have to be anything major. It doesn't have to be a supercomputer for sure. All right, let's see here. It says you have to add, so Snipes is telling me something here. Because the DayZ launcher is different, it's a different program than DayZ Execute, okay. You have to add another source strictly for DayZ launcher. Oh, yep. I do have that. I do, because there have been times that people have suggested to me that I try different community servers and I couldn't find them through the vanilla launch service, and I had to put in the different DayZ, the DayZ launchers to be able to get to the community servers and specific servers I wanted to play on. So let's see here. Let's go here. Let's get an invite. DayZ, invite to server, copy link, and let's throw it on up there in chat. Now, why? See. All right, let's throw that up in there. All right, so there we go. We've got a invite on the official Discord for Level by Level Gaming. Now, while I did all that yap in my mouth, it should have went ahead and joined in here, but it did not. So the game is already running, needs to be restarted. All right, let's try this again. It says restart game and join. I hope I just didn't set myself back. I kind of wanted to get on and just chat with y'all while this was running. A lot of times what I've been doing is just waiting until it's a little safer to wait until everything loads and everything does what it does, and then I see everything and then hit begin broadcast. But I figured why not jump on and just talk with you guys while it was loading up and get a little more time with you. It might have come back to bit me in the butt. Might have come back to bite me in the butt. Okay, so in the meantime, my Super Mario Brothers video has passed all the copyright checks and ad suitability. Didn't find any issues. And I am going to go ahead and post that so it will show. And this one I was a little bit excited. I say a little bit, I was a lot excited that my wife actually decided to join me in doing commentary for this video. And we used to play a lot of games together, and we started doing some co-op games on the Nintendo, and I did some co-op with my youngins here and there over the years, and it's been a really fun part of my YouTube experience was playing with the family. Let's see here, close, and that video should be published. That video should be published. All right, guy. Come on, DayZ. What is your problem? What is your problem? That is frustrating. That is frustrating. I might have to just exit the whole thing and load it all back up again, which is not cool, but I do see that my Mario video did post. All right, I'm just going to exit out, guys, and I wish you could see this, so at least there's something on the screen for you. In fact, let's just do this. This shouldn't mess anything up. Let's go, is seen to the full display capture. Yes, the full display capture. So I don't got anything sensitive on there. Let's go ahead and let's just go through this process again. That DayZ launcher that you were talking about right there is, you just saw it for a few seconds there, was the DZSA. And I did put that on here. And you know what? I might have to go through that. I didn't think about that. If this really screws up and doesn't help me at all, let's see what see if this pops up in recents. No, it didn't show recents, the one I'm going to tonight. You can see I've done a lot of Karma Crew, and Day One was mentioned to me, and advised, or whatever the word I'm looking for, suggested to play, and I liked day one. This battle, there's one that's like Battle Z that I've been playing a lot, and it's more of like the gist I get is it's like a lot of PvP. So let's do this. This is what I'm looking for. Now this Sunrise Fogfall with bunkers and everything, that has, I've only ever seen a handful of players come through. Every now and then I'll be playing it and it'll pop on and show that somebody, okay, day zero. I don't think I've done day zero, but that has been suggested to me. This isn't even all that. I don't know why it does that. Oh, because I have a search criteria in there. That's why it's not showing all my recents. There we go. Now we're back up in the right numbers. I don't think day zero has been one that I have tried. Or if I did, maybe it's a long time ago, and that would be a community. So maybe I'll jump on day zero. And oh, hey Dorf, what's up, buddy? It's good to see you in the chat, man. Let's see here. I'm still, so Dorf that just hopped on and it is in chat is the guy that turned me on to the Fogfall map, and I have like pretty much fallen in love with that map. And then in that pursuit of that map, I looked for a Fogfall map that had AI, and because I wanted to also start sharpening my skills with DayZ against AI and other players. And the upsides to this map, or upsides to this server, if I can finally get it to join, is it is a fun map. I enjoy Fogfall. I've been really enjoying it. And an up and downside is that it's empty because I've been using it as like a sandbox. So like my own personal little world with a sprinkling in there of bases that people have built and people have breached the walls. I found a tent in the woods that was loaded full of stuff that somebody has just walked away from. And so it's like almost that air of, you know, a world where there were people living at one time and now they're all gone, because I find these remnants of other players, and every once in a blue moon it'll pop up and say that such and such joined the game, such and such joined the game, and I never run into them. And how cool would that be if there's only like 2 of us on the map and we run into each other, and we could either run into each other in a PvP zone, or we could run into each other in a PvE zone, which would totally change like our interactions probably. Now it might be like one of those things where, oh my, oh my, I see another survivor and hey bud, how's it going kind of thing. Or it might be like, we're in a PvP zone, you ask for it kind of thing. Okay, so I'm finally getting some DayZ to launch and run. Let's switch our scene selection back over to where you can see me and see DayZ. It's spinning. It's saying it's working, so we should get a picture here in a second. But I wanted to show you guys the servers and the thought processes that I'm having, and I'm not so worried. I'm not a huge guy. I don't see a lot of traffic. I'm not worried about screen sniping and stream sniping and all that stuff. So, you know, I don't mind showing you guys the servers. Something I did kind of change up a little bit is I'm not, if I have like a stash or a hoard or buried cache or something like that, I am going to keep that personal, or keep that to myself, because I think it bit me in the butt one time because I thought I was completely safe and had a pretty good stash, and I might be being paranoid. Somebody might have genuinely found it, but I have a feeling that, you know, one of the 50 to 100 people or whatever that saw that particular video could have easily just went on there because they knew exactly what server I was on and where I was at and go dig that thing up. And so anyways, I will keep those kind of things off of like where exactly a stash is or something. I'll keep that to myself. And there we go. It just popped up. Nice. Okay, so we have everything working like I want it to. And this is going to be Fogfall. You saw the server, Sunrise Fogfall. It's a PvP, PvE, and for whatever reason, you see on that server list, there was a lot of those servers that Sunrise, whatever Sunrise was, or whoever invented that, or however that came to be, there was one for all kinds of maps, Avalon and Chernarus and Sunrise, you know, before the prefix, before whatever map it was. And I would think at one point in time these were popular. They had to have been enough. And my second thing was, I was talking with Dorf on one of my other streams, was how receptive would they be if it's a dead server? I have had some issues with this where my ATM lost all my money, and now I've got a problem. You'll see I bought a brand new vehicle. It's a really cool vehicle. It's like an 8 off-road van, 4x4 van, and it did some kind of weird thing. I was driving way too fast, started hitting some bumps in the road. It tried to do this roll thing and then clipped nose down into the ground, and I couldn't get it out. So it's kind of stuck, and I'm going to go try to retrieve it today. So why am I a freshie on the coast on this server when on my last stream I was geared to the teeth because I underestimated AI, and I was trying to free my vehicle that was tipped and clipped into the ground, and I was pushing on it and revving it and back and forth, and just trying, almost like real life, getting out of the mud, but I'm clipped into the map. And I ran the battery out, and I have extra batteries, and I didn't have, I think I need a screwdriver or a wrench to get the battery out and put the new battery in. So in a fit of frustration, I'm frustrated at the map, I'm just, just ticked off. I take off running straight, beeline through the woods, and this is all on my Steam Deck at work whenever I'm in between jobs and stuff. And I take off running through the woods, and an AI event in a clearing in the woods of a crashed helicopter or plane or something happened, and I was immediately surrounded by several well-armed AI, and I tried to fight my way out of it and got whacked. So I said, well, let's walk away. I'm not going to get frustrated, and let's just save trying to retrieve my vehicle and trying to figure out what's going on there for this fresh start here. So the vehicle trader, oh my goodness, is all the way on the other end of creation, and that's not good. That is not good, because that is where is the vehicle trader? Mormont Castle is supposed to be way over here. It's on the other side of the island. So I had left the vehicle trader, and I was driving down through here, and somewhere around Seaside Farm it clipped into the map. The event with the AI happened somewhere in this forest in a clearing, and I had run, like I was running straight to the trading post, so to kind of draw a line through here, and the event popped off in the wood line, and I just got smashed. So that was where all that happened. So my car is somewhere on the roadside, clipped into the ground right around in here, and good gracious. So let me check some of this. Let me check some of this chat out real quick while I'm getting myself together and figuring out what I want to do. Okay. Okay, so day 0 is pretty much the same as day 1 and Karma. Okay, that tells me a lot already. I enjoy both of those servers. Super hardcore as far as, like, pretty much going to get shot in the face. Let's see here. Played on a low pop server used to stream it and stuff. Oh, somebody stream rated you, so they saw where everything of yours was, and blasted you while you're offline. I can 100% see that happening. Especially, like, you just get the better of somebody, and some people just can't handle that. Some people just, they play the game in a whole nother kind of way than I tended to play the game. When I started doing the when I started doing the Battlegrounds, DayZ was the first time that I ever just straight waylaid another player. And I know it's part of DayZ. I know it's kind of like part of the game. But up until I went to that specific server where it was a lot of PvP and kind of expected, and you're not going to have a whole lot of conversations, I don't believe, on that server unless I'm totally reading it wrong. I didn't play ruthless at all. Like, I only ever defended myself. I gave people a chance, and I really do. It's a mixed bag. I had some of the most fantastic DayZ interactions with other players when I was trying to be friendly and team up with somebody. And I've also been everything, you know, that comes along with DayZ. It's what makes me love DayZ, is the uncertainty of it. And you know, you think somebody's going to run with you, and you guys, you know, you're going to be buddies in the game or whatever, and then as soon as they get a gun, they blast you in the back of the head and take your stuff. I mean, it just is what it is. So let's see here. I grabbed a piece of food, which I need. Did it start me off with a water bottle? I've got some food. I need some sort of hydration. Let's see here. This little abandoned town here. Cheese. That's a first. So, you know what? Exactly. I agree. Playing it as a survival game with a little bit of PvP peppered in there, or the threat of PvP. However, Dorf has taken me to the first Fogfall server I ever played on, which is all PvE, no PvP. And I really enjoy that one too, because it's just really an adventure, and just getting the cool gear and exploring the map. And then I'm sure if you get into base building and get into your sandbox element of the game, because DayZ is a beautiful experience, even though it's, I mean, I do retro gaming, and I would consider this game, it originally came out, I believe, in 2013 as a mod, so it is a retro game, and that's my bread and butter. That's what I love, is retro games. So it is still a beautiful experience when done correctly. And I'll take that. He showed me that map, and it has no PvP, and there are other players on there. It's not an empty server. And there's people running around whenever you're playing it. And I've, you know, seen other players. So some people just get different things out of. Some people just want the battle royale. I have yet to play a battle royale where it's just spawn in, grab guns, and go after each other. That has not been something that I have played yet. It just hasn't gotten in my blood. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah. So I've told this to other people. I know that Snipes, you're new to my streams, and we just started hanging out and talking and stuff. But that's how that was my first introduction to DayZ. Was a buddy of mine back in 2013-ish time frame was like, dude, you've got to see this game. It's a mod. And he told me all about it, about, you know, you got to get Arma, and then you mod it, and you do all that. Oh, let's see what's in this crate. Oh, nothing but a hat. Signs. Can you take these with you? You can take a barrel. I know that. And when I bought this new vehicle, a barrel is actually something. Or no, I can't. Can I not take it? No, this is part of this trailer. Anyway, my buddy was like, "Hey man, you got to see this game. This is wild." And believe it or not, I just wasn't. I was not enjoying it. It just wasn't for me. I can't explain it. That during that time of my life, it just wasn't something that I got into. And then who knew? Like a decade later, I would really get into it and start falling in love with it. So I didn't know that. I didn't know PUBG was a mod for DayZ and Arma. That is wild. Because isn't that like, that's like one of those direct competitor type games where like Tarkov, PUBG, all those are on that same battle royale. I mean, Fortnite, I have a whole nother story with Fortnite. I might tell that if we're just doing walking sim and I'm not actually engaged. I'll tell you my Fortnite story, but actually meeting one of the what's the word for people that worked on Fortnite and getting a code for Fortnite before it was even ever released. That was a missed opportunity for my YouTube channel for sure. I could have really been into some stuff with that, but I didn't take advantage of it. But anyways, we'll talk about that here in a minute. Let's see here, Enduro helmet. That is actually better protection than what I got. Oh, dude. So Snipes, you have a channel? That is awesome, man. Can you share a link in chat or something? I'd love to be able to check it out. So if you're a fellow content creator, man, that's awesome. Maybe we could do a collab or something, you know. All right, so I think what I'm going to do here is I think this is the way to Huntsville and Bunker 51. I could hit Huntsville. Huntsville has AI, and if I could find a firearm and be able to successfully defend myself, it would be lucrative. If not, Bunker 51 would be first and then Huntsville, but I really need to start making my way across the mountain. And I don't want to 100% just walking sim and not give anything to look at. So a good route would possibly be Huntsville, Bunker, Zulu. Fort Zulu is gassed, so Fort Zulu is a no-go. It would be cool to come across the mountain to Fort Zulu. Now hit Fort Romeo. Fort Romeo is not gassed. And get to the trading post and try to get myself geared back out so I can get my vehicle out of the roadway. Oh, dude, come on, man. Don't worry about that. You said your content isn't that great. Look at my content, man. I'm not I got, you know, I got a cool group of core people that I hang out with and do content and chat, and you know, you know, we like the same things. So don't worry about like all that, brother. Don't worry about all that. We could definitely do just do it as a hobby, brother. Yeah, man, I agree. Because I didn't start the YouTube channel to become like some kind of sensation or something. I started because I just wanted to document. Honestly, going back thinking about it, I started it because I was playing all these old school games and documenting. I was documenting them on my computer, and I was saving just the video files of me playing these games for posterity, and then just because I wanted to document these accomplishments is what I felt like I was accomplishing, going back and reliving my childhood and playing games from the 80s that I grew up with. And then somebody said, oh, dude, man, you could put that on YouTube and other people can see it and watch it, and you never know, you know, it could make you some money. And I said, okay, well, I'll do the YouTube thing. I'm not really worried about the money thing. I'm just going to do the YouTube thing and get this stuff out there and see if anybody else liked it. And people, you know, like Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. And I started putting videos out there, and next thing you know, a couple thousand people over the years have subscribed. And then you know, I love the comments where somebody says, man, I couldn't have figured that out, or I didn't know how to beat that, or I haven't seen that since I was a kid, and that's awesome. Thank you so much for putting that out there. I haven't seen that in forever, and that's very rewarding. So I went from, what is that? Oh, that's cheese. So I went from that to, this was the year that I cited, because this was the year that I got monetization. I got AdSense, and I got everything else, and that was a sense of accomplishment because it was an acknowledgement that enough view time and enough people were interested in what I was doing for YouTube to here give me a penny on every dollar or something. So that's how all that happened. Oh, you love editing. Awesome, man. I am atrocious at editing. My stuff is edited the most simple way possible. Let's see here. What is it? Is it so OBS to record? I'm trying to get some food in my system here. OBS to record, and then OpenShot free editor, I think is what and all I really know how to do is maybe clip some videos together, and some audio and stuff like that. So I will admit the very first videos that I ever put out, I used the Windows default from either, was it XP? No, it couldn't have been that far back. Windows 7 maybe. The default for Windows. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember those programs. So Huntsville, like I said, Huntsville has some AI, I believe. Yeah, they do. They have an AI police convoy, and they can be pretty tough. There's anywhere from 1 to 3 officers, and oh shoot, I have messed up, y'all. I have stood around and let myself I've got to get to the trader and get some meds. So, or else this is not going to go well. Oh well. Because I doubt I will find any source of relief medically in Huntsville. Hopefully there is a rifle with a scope, preferably 308, in some of these. I will take that in case I need it for a scope. I could, well, no, I can sell the GPS, I think, for money to the trader. Anything over $100, the trader gives you, it goes into your account. And that was something I was talking to Dorf about, is about some of the bugs and hiccups. And that kind of brings me back to what I'd started a conversation. I chase rabbits sometimes in my conversation, but oh, okay, perfect. Now I just need some 308. And I can possibly take out some AI. So it'd be hard, but it's not impossible. So submitting a ticket to the people that do this particular server, my debate and my question would be, do I do that? And these are dead servers. But they've got to have a reason to keep the server running, I would think. I don't know enough about servers to know what is worth it to keep a server. How much does it cost to keep a server going, and what do you get from having it going? Is it one of those things where if it's dead and you don't have a lot of players, are they going to even be paying attention? Because Dorf had a really good idea. He was like, hey man, if you're having problems, submit a ticket and they'll give you your money back. They'll fix it. They'll do, maybe there's a bug in their ATM, and approach it that way. But I don't know. I'm a little skeptical on how invested they would be in fixing a bug or a problem in a server that nobody plays. So I'm going to use this scope on this pistol to show you guys where the AI is. There they are. See, so there. Oh wow, I definitely am not geared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 polices down in there, and that is not going to go well for me. And I'm already sneezing and got a cold. So So OBS, DaVinci, and GIMP. I've used GIMP. I used GIMP on a laptop that I used for like Linux. So yeah, I've used GIMP before, and I don't know if I'm. Yeah, yeah, Dorf, you're absolutely right, brother. You won't know till you try. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I might be surprised, brother. This might be a walking sim for a minute because unless I can find some 308, I'm going to have to get somewhere where I can get some medicine, because there's no way I'm going to battle 5 AI fresh off the coast with a split axe and 2 shots on a 3 3 shots on a 3 This is just going to be. This won't fit in there, will it? No. There's no way to manage my space to get all 3 of these. I'd love to be able to sell this and get that money. There's no way to manage my space enough. I don't know. This. I've got bandages. I guess I could heat, if I really wanted to, I could try to heat myself up. How big is this longhorn? I can go to the trader and buy the stuff. Wait, what just happened? Server restart. Well, looks like we're going to be chatting for a little bit. Well, let's talk about it. So okay, so snipes. If I get my food and water up and I get warm, the stats will go away, the sickness will go away. Is that better? Does that make more sense than to take these guns and the silver nugget, make the trek to the trader, buy vitamins, buy Tetra, and treat it, and then go try to find my car? Because those are the 2 things. Do I just want to play? My car is in the middle of the road. Something I found out about cars is I said, well, I'll just lock this bad boy, because you can put the key in your hand and lock it. Because I ran through a military convoy that I didn't know was there by Fort Strong. I ran slam into those guys. They blasted me. I didn't die. It blasted my vehicle all up. I took that vehicle to the vehicle trader, got a new door, because the door was shot all up and all that other stuff. When my van crashed in the road, I said, well, I'll just lock this guy so that one player that comes along, that 2 players, because like you said, there's always the chance of something like that happening, getting shot, because even though it's a dead server, there's always 1 or 2 people, and I have seen people come through. So I'll lock it so somebody just doesn't come and rob all the stuff out of my car. And that new door and that new back door where I'd replaced them, where the glasses all got shot out and the doors were ruined, will not lock. So okay, cool. All right, that's all I needed, man. Hey, Dennis, I'm here for y'all. I will get some food, and I got some matches if they're not soaking wet, and we will find a house. We will fire up. There's got to be a well. There's a well in this town. Yeah, yeah, it's possible, brother. It is possible. It is possible to run into that one person. All right. Let's see. Let's see if it'll join up. See how long that server is down. Excuse me. Open shot video editor. I couldn't think about it. And that's the little free program that I've been using to do my modest humble clip and paste on my videos. So we hit join here. Now we just got to do the thing where it takes a few minutes to fire up. But that's what I'll do. I will hang out in town, and I will fire up a fireplace and get warm and dry and see if the sickness will go away. Yeah, I've done that before. Make your fishing rod. These, if I can manage to sneak around this town, take out some Zeds, I should be able to find food. I need to remember in Huntsville or Hunt City or whatever, I can't remember. Isn't that terrible? I have the memory of a goldfish sometime. This town that I'm in, I can't remember where the well is, but there's a well in this town. I could get myself hydrated, get myself fed, warm and dry, and see, and just play this town. I might find something I can defend myself. Okay, cool. So the sickness will go away. Join node mods. We should be going in. I'll just go ahead and do that right now so you can see. I'll put it back on there. So this is what I'm trying to do. It's not, when you click on join, it, if I do it again now, it'll say you're already in there. So let's just do it one more time and see, because before I had to exit out completely. Might have to do that. Because it's not reacting, it's not doing anything. Let's try the DayZ launcher and see. All right, map, Fogfall. Oh, there it is. It's already up on here. So, oh, no. Wait. Yeah, this is it. Yep. So that's the right one. Sunrise, Fogfall. Well, I'm not getting anything just now. So yeah, I did. It's only got a 51 ping, so that's not bad. Is it really just taking my system that long to load this game? Okay, there we go. We got something. We got life. We've got life. Wait for program to respond. We got life. Wow. There we go. Come on, you can do it. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. So what does it mean? It says Discord from the overlay. Use Discord from the overlay while playing, and it gives me an option that says go live or whatever. Does that mean that I can click on go live and it'll have where I can interact with people on Discord while I'm playing the game? Is that what I mean? It almost sounds obvious, but I've never either done it or got it to work, so I don't know. I only just started doing Discord because I wanted to start streaming. Let's see here. I've got something on my screen. Where is y'all's view? I'm loading in it. Maybe it'll click over here in just a second where you guys can see it, because I'll show you what I can see. That's what I see right there. Okay. Y'all have to be able to see something here in a minute. The little red bar is just climbing. Because this first scene that I keep going back and forth with, I've got my sources as my video capture, so you can see me. I see the little green light on my camera and I can see myself. I've got game capture, and it is set to DayZ 64 execute as what that's supposed to capture. And my audio, of course, is set to, it should be set to my earphones. Oh, you guys didn't see that. Now you can, and it said something about it didn't have the correct mods loaded. Did this not give me an option to load the mods that it needed? It started and it said that it didn't have the mods loaded. So this Go Nuts, I will show you this while we're just sitting here chatting and trying to get everything to play. This Go Nuts PVE with mods, traders, cars, helis. That is the one that Dorf pointed me to, and the one where it's just the great part about this map is it's just an open sandbox. It is a survival horror game. You're fighting zombies. There's no AI and there's no other players. It is just a cool way to learn the map and not be under a whole lot of pressure of getting a 308 to the dome from the hillside. So let's see here. That went a lot faster that time, guys. It clicked over into, so yes, so that went a lot quicker. I usually update your mods through Steam. So it says you're playing the modded version of the game, and it's the DayZ expansion mod. So that means it has to be loaded. Everything is moving a little faster than it seemed like it did before. Ah, I see. Go through the DayZ launcher. Verify that all the Steam Workshop and verify all Steam Workshops. Yeah, that's an option too. I don't know why it. Yeah, see, it says no. This time it says log out. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm getting frustrated. Let's try one more time. We'll go through the standard guide and then we'll have to start troubleshooting, which is not something I wanted to do on a live stream. It's not what I wanted to be doing with you guys. I guess that's what I need to kind of have to do then. I'm just going to have to open Steam, play anyway. With a oh, so there's another Fogfall PvE only, but it doesn't have traders. I can see how that would make it more challenging. Let's see. Okay, play DayZ. Retry sync. I guess I can show you guys what's going on here. I'm going to show you guys what I got going on here. It is telling me that the cloud is out of sync. Retry sync. Play. Run, play DayZ. Let's see what happens. Up to date. Oh, this isn't going to take me to the DayZ launcher, is it? Maybe. That's why I was talking about that go live. We'll click on it. Why not? I don't really know what that does. No, I see what it did. It took me to, because I clicked on DayZ client. I was trying to just try to do something different. It's going to take me straight through. It doesn't take me through a launcher because it doesn't say modded or anything like that. And this is if I wouldn't mind this at all if I was going to play vanilla, which I really enjoy the vanilla DayZ experience too. Vanilla Chinaris, no mods, just raw game. That's really, where I started. But that's not what we're playing tonight. Who has not ever been played DayZ and ever been on the struggle bus with just getting the thing to freaking work? I think that I'm gonna put it back where you can see me. I think that is part of the game is the struggle to get it to work. The wife will be home from work in about an hour, so we'll get something in an hour or so. Maybe. Maybe. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, because see, this player is absolutely not going to work on here. One more try. One more different thing here. I keep saying one more. One more thing. Crash reporter. Whatever. My stream, my Steam is working. So unable to sync. Play anyway. Checking for updates. Steam is offline. Why is Steam offline? Steam is offline. I am connected to the internet. I know for a fact that I have internet service. It's Tuesday. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh man. How did I miss that? So guys, so how long? You know what? Refresh Steam. How'd that happen to me? And it is 6. It's 6:19. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys, since you're with me, would you be opposed? Let's see if I can't get this going. Would you be opposed? Since we're hanging out, I know you guys came for DayZ, but since Steam is down and it is Tuesday, I didn't even know what day of the week it was. I just realized it was a day off. I got a day off from work, and I lose track of my days. And it is 6 o'clock. It is 6:20, and they are down for their update. More than likely, I'm gonna refresh my Steam. If I can't get Steam going, would you guys be opposed to if I played? No, that's through Steam too. I thought I had. Yes, crew, I am. Steam is down. It's threw me out completely out of my playing experience on my live stream, and I'm trying to figure out if I have anything. I've got about an hour left to play. If I can't get Steam going again, I don't want to end the stream. I want to hang out with y'all and do something. I'm wondering if I have something offline that I can play. Something that I can play that doesn't require Steam. I'm willing to at least play something and hang out. You had to end your stream too? So I know Dorf, you're aware of Crew Cut. I believe you guys have met on my chat before because I've had you guys hanging out before. And Snipes meet Crew. Crew has I met him through DayZ and him doing live streams of DayZ, and he's in the UK and he has like a daily stream that he does of just different games. A lot of farming sim. I've seen Tarkov. DayZ, of course, and let's see, trucking sims. So Let's see here. Let's see here. What can I do? I gotta be able to do something, guys. So let's refresh. Let's refresh. How do I exit? Shutting down Steam. Exit. I'm gonna exit completely out of Steam. Stop. Restart Steam. Okay, logging in, restarting Steam. I don't think that worked, guys, because it's not showing me anything. Oh, it seems to be up for you now. See, it won't show me. Maybe that helped. Okay, we might be good to go. I'm going to show you what I can see. So that's what I'm looking at. My recents. And let's do the sunrise. And this is the server. Okay. Maybe I was freaking out for nothing. Because I was sitting there going through my head, how in the world am I going to salvage the next hour? I don't want to miss an opportunity to stream. I only get select opportunities here and there on my days off to be able to put something up and hang out. And I felt completely hamstrung there for a second. It should pop up there. So crew, if you're still with me, man, it's showing I got viewers out there. If crew, if you're still with me, man, were you able to get your Steam back up and running? You said you were having the same issues and you had to stop your stream. And I know that sucks for you, man. You've been really climbing and putting out some good content, man. And you like really kind of took off there. So I'd hate for it to be one of the things that messes you up. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so far so good. Guess we never did figure out that go live button. All right. I see something happening. We might have life. The awkward silence. Loading. Okay, so if it pops up, we've made the decision as a team. Oh, you're back online. Yeah, nice, nice. Nice, my friend. Nice. Are you going to get back onto a game and continue to stream, or what are you going to do, man? It's late for you wherever you're at. I know where you're at. I don't know why I said wherever you're at, but it's late for you in that part of the world. Let's see, across the pond. Why have you stopped? Okay, I'm in. And of course it's pitch black freaking nighttime, you jerk. You jerk. You hate me. DayZ hates me. It's so sadistic. Well, the good thing is at least I'm in a building. And I'm not out in the open, and I'm not in, a spot where AI would spawn and immediately just kill me. I hear the sheep and the goats. Pitch black dark time. Me. Oh, me. You can't wring out work gloves. My shoes are going to be cold. Now, maybe the sickness just hasn't caught up yet. Sometimes, because see how my character isn't advanced darkness. I mean, buddy, I can barely see the hands in front of my face. I can see the white of my helmet. Alright. Oh, and because the server reset, that pistol that I was going to carry... Oh no, it's still here. Okay. So what I was doing before I got so rudely interrupted in this game is I was managing some space so I could, but then again I changed my mind on that and decided not to go to the trader but to try to play this town. But now it's pitch black and there's no way I can fight. There's so this server has upgraded zombies. I call them Alpha Zeds. They are no joke, for sure. You can hear them before you see them. They make like a moaning, babbling to themselves sound. And I'm taking a risk even going to the steps of this next shack. I can barely see. I know you guys can't see nothing, because if I can barely see, I'm going to swap out this wet jacket. I'm warm now, so I just put on a hunter's jacket and got rid of the hiking jacket. Why is it low? Why is it low insulation? And the matches aren't damp though. That doesn't make any sense. A hunter's jacket is supposed to be like best insulation. So anyways, this server has these Zeds, and sometimes the AI can even see you from the porch of this shack. I've had that happen to me. There's no way in this lighting I can battle AI enough in this town to survive. I'm taking a risk moving any bit past beyond this because they spawn just on the other side of this arched gate. I really do think my best bet yes, get lost inside of a room darkness. I think really, honestly, is I can hear myself crunching on this road. And I can barely see the edges of it on my monitor. It's just tad brighter than what it shows up on OBS. So, you know what? Let's do some walking sim. I hate to bite the bullet for you guys. I mean, I hate to do that to you guys and bite, but I'm gonna have to bite the bullet on that, because if that is guaranteed death to go past those arches into that town. Amongst the Zeds, and I can't see anything. Now, the sickness went away, so that's got to be a glitch or something, and maybe it's still there. It just hasn't shown back up yet. As I'm running, and we are going to close this distance on this Fogfall trading post, maybe my clothes will dry out. Doubtful. You can see on the screen some of the stuff that is happening with this, and you got a military drop. It's way out. All this stuff is going to be way out. What do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3 of these. I got a couple GPSs, and I got a couple GPSs and a couple of Longhorns that I can sell, and I can grab a better rifle. I can grab something to defend myself, and maybe the nighttime will be up by then, because it's supposed to be a fast clock. I can start to see the sky a little bit now, so that was better than when we first got into this endeavor. Let my stamina build up some. So Snipes, if you're still with me, is this a map that you've ever seen before, Fogfall? Is it new to you? DayZ in the dark, my friend. Like, and you know, I had, before I got waxed crew by the AI that jumped me in the forest, I had a geared player. I had a way to I had a headlamp, and I could see. I got caught in the dark. When I got a vehicle, I could have headlights. I could see the road. You know, you raid a military installation, find NVGs. You know, being a freshie right off the coast on this map in the dead of night is just about as much suck, other than freezing to death, which my character is. And I had a cold. This is just about as much suck as the game can throw at you. No, I take that back. Having a broke leg right now would suck. Even worse. All right, now I might run into something in between here. I am taking a risk. This is a lot of forest, and I will show you on the map. I am skirting Bunker 51. I do believe there's AI that spawns at this intersection here. As I get into the mountains, there are Yeti that absolutely will rip your face off. They spawn, and none of that stuff cares whether you can see or not. And if I hear the pop, pop, pop and the helicopter crashing, you can run slam into that in these open spaces. It's not there's openings in these trees. Come on. now what I'm really doing, honestly, is I'm killing time until the daylight comes, because I could either just go sit and get lost in a building and risk getting ripped up by zombies, or I can take off running towards the marker for the trading post and kill some time. It looks like it's dead of night. This is supposed to be a ×9, whatever that, I guess fast forward 9 times night cycle on this server, and it's ×2 or something like that during the day, ×4, I can't remember. The server has it set make a torch. What would I make okay, explain to me the process of making a torch, because I don't believe I've ever done that. Could I have made a torch in that town, now that you mention that? Rags plus short stick. Okay. I've got a splitting axe. Oh, me. Can add fat. Okay, I'm next to bushes and trees. If I chop down something, what could I cut up? Oh my gosh, did I set those rags aside while I was in the building? They were damp. Ain't the best, but it works. Can I use bandages? Best echolocation. Buddy, I don't even have... I set those rags aside whenever I was... That's just... you can't make that up. I set those rags aside inside that building when I was trying to make room to try to maximize my storage for running off to the trading post. And I promise you, I did not have my heart set on that. It sounds like I'm doing everything possible to if it would have been daylight, we absolutely would have just played the town. I'd have skirted around AI, try not to draw their attention, maybe find enough to wax them. You can take one out. Their first one is a gimme. Yes, so I will definitely keep that in mind, because so it's just rags and a short stick. I can't believe I've never done that. Now, if we hear a screech, we are screwed. You can't even, you can barely see it on the stream, barely see it there. I'm crossing into the drifts, the snow. There's like these snow drifts that come down through the mountains, and they are where the Yetis spawn. I've seen Yeti also spawn in the woods as well, and when they spot you, they make like a screaming, screeching sound, and that is not good. Dorf can tell you that whenever that he's killed one, and he killed one after I encountered one and put it on my live stream and showed it in the video, and it took over 100 rounds of blackout, the 300 blackouts, and I hit ones with a 50 cal on the game, and I can't remember how many rounds I hit it with the 50 cal, and didn't even make a dent in it. And a little gamma. If stream ever... There's filters in OBS. You're the second person that's told me that, and I need to figure that out. That is something in my downtime, is I need to figure out gamma, because it has been something that I don't appreciate about streaming and trying to show, play and stream, and it goes to the nighttime in the server, and then y'all can't see a thing, and I can barely see. I can see just enough, just barely enough, and y'all are completely in the dark, because I'm looking at my second monitor over here, and I can't see a hardly thing. But the moon has come down. It was dead straight up in the sky when we started this endeavor, when we started this long trek. Can I color correct right now and not mess up the stream? If I right click. So Snipes, since we're getting to know each other and we're hanging out with everybody else, have you streamed a DayZ before? Nice, nice. All right. So what you're telling me is if I need to let my guy stamina build back up. If I do this and I go over to, you say right click on the source, which would be the game, and let's see, color correction. Right click on source, add color correction, you'll see it. I feel like it did something weird, man. It like froze my stuff up for a second. I don't want to risk it. I'll do that on my own time, man. We'll keep pushing. Oh, we're close to something because there's, oh, is that a Yeti? Guess what, guys? And you can't even see it. Let me pull up one of these. Color correction's a filter. I will definitely jump on that. I appreciate you guys so much because I'm learning. I'm going to try to show you this Yeti. I believe there is a Yeti down there. It's in the snow. There's no reason for a zombie to be out here in the middle of nowhere. So oh, it's getting brighter. We're not doing that bad. Okay. It does look like a Z, doesn't it? Now that you say that. What would a zombie be doing way out here? Something's on me. Or am I being paranoid? I could have swore I heard something. What would a zombie be doing way out here? There's nothing here. Where'd he go? I might be running right into my own death. If that was not a zombie, and that was a Yeti, and I'm running up to him with a hunting knife, we're gonna have problems. Oh, it is Zeds. There's more than one. What am I close to that the Zeds decided to be here? Yeah, healthy dose of paranoia. I'm not going to worry about a couple Zeds, but yeah, that is so strange. That is so... There's nothing here for them. Oh, dude, if you're asking if a Steam Deck is worth it, it is absolutely worth it. Now there is something here. There are some buildings. So, you know what? That might be why there is Zeds. This is an unexplored spot for me, honestly. And of course my sneezing and stuff came back. Oh, so, okay. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Yeah, Steam Deck, man. My Steam Deck is where it's at. I love it. They've even got. Did they have an upgrade? I've got one. I got one when they first advertised them, and a buddy of mine got one on like pre-order or something, and told me about it, and it just intrigued me, where I had to have one, and it is definitely worth it. Yeah, there goes the sneezing. It shows on the map that there are some buildings up here, I believe. Isn't that something? Isn't that those squares right there? Isn't that? Maybe not. I don't see anything down there. I found a bunker in the ground one time doing some exploring like this. So there is a well and like a mine or something. Yeah. I know Dorf, if Dorf is still with us, Dorf is a Fogfall expert. And Dorf, if you're out there, bud, yeah. Yeah, I feel like with the rocks and everything down through there, that could have been a mine or something. Well, at least you can see now. At least it's early morning time. Wait. No. Just looking at that ridge line. We're just going to run to the trader. I can get hydrated, and I'm all out of food. So we're just putting our last bit of our last line on the Fogfall trader here. Yeah, I do. I need that water, man. Yeah, like I said, Dorf, if you're with us, bud, let me know if you know what that was I was looking at on the map. Because like I said, Dorf is the one who pointed me to Fogfall and has always known way more about this than I do. Even just the game in general. I do know that the biomes change. I'm freezing to death now because I'm crossing the mountain. So the biomes change on these maps. On this map, when you're down at the coast, you will overheat. When you cross the mountain, you freeze. And I think it might be beneficial or behoove me to use this splitting axe in these matches and start a fire and get a heat buff. I mean, my dude is freezing to death, but I do have plenty of health, and the trader isn't that far away now. It still seems like an eternity, but he's really not that far away. Yes, yeah, let's do that. Let's get a heat buff. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. I ended up in Fort Zulu. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not cool. Not cool. End up in the gas zone. I'm going to get away from that, and I'm going to get a heat buff. But then again, I am starving to death, thirsting to death here. No, I'm just going to heal my wound, and I'm going to skirt Fort Zulu. Why did I not... Did the gas... I couldn't see the gas until it was too late. Yeah, we're just going to go for the trading post. My gut was telling me something was just too easy. Life was too easy. we ran right up on Fort Zulu, and Fort Zulu is a gas zone, and I didn't see the green cloud until I was already in it. Okay, I'm not gonna. If I was in better shape, if I had warm clothes, heat buff, put the heat packs in my pockets, and was fed and armed, if everything was right in the world, I would show you guys the next set of forts down through here, which is Fort Romeo. There's a series of forts right through there that would absolutely be worth my time. You can see from the distance here, you can see the top of it there. See that weird rock formation down there? There is a bunker in the side of the hill. There are usually some decent weapons to be had, some decent military gear to be had, but there's also alpha zombies. So you can see that thing on the top of the hill there. There is something going on in the mountain there, and that is definitely a decent find whenever you're exploring the map. It is not kosher whenever you're sick, cold, starving, and dehydrated. Yes, there is a fire. There is a burn pit, and the AI lights it sometimes. So sometimes you roll up to the trader, and there is a fire pit actively burning. Oh man, I hope this doesn't have AI. I've never found this. This is new. This is new to me. I never saw this before. Please have something useful, but it is on my way, so. Okay, that looks like training, so that's probably where they would shoot into the hillside firing range. These things always run the risk of having AI. Stuff for me to get and take to the trader. Yes, please, and thank you. Even better. I think that's better. Camouflage helmet, combat helmet, ballistic helmet. I think they're both equal. Oh, my guy's freezing so bad. If I make it to the trader. DMR mag. DMR is one of my favorite rifles. Alright, it would be nice to have a can of military beans, wouldn't it? Oh, I'm already getting set up for good things. If I can make it. Will you not? Am I getting too focused on the loot and I'm gonna die trying to get to the trader? So I never saw this before. This was new. This was a new thing. Come on, trading posts. Come on, character, don't die. Rolling the dice here, guys. Rolling the dice. Yeah, like I said, the biome up here is like, what are those other maps? There's the maps where you freeze. The trading post is on the other side of that. See that there is a trestle across the road there, a bridge. The trading post is right there, guys. It's right there. I can taste it. But the biome is like, yeah, I should make it. It is like those maps that you freeze to death instantly. You got to find shelter. You got to get a heat buff, or you're not going to make it. And then as you climb down the mountain, the gradient changes to the coast is hot. So at the coast, whenever I have really good gear on, my character constantly overheats and I have to dunk him in water. I'll get in the ocean and get him wet, and just to manage that, to keep my good gear, to keep my armor and good gear. And then up here, you got to put heat packs in your pockets. You got to build fires. And the trading post is in the middle ground, so you don't necessarily freeze. You don't necessarily overheat. It's cold, but it's like a middle meeting in the middle. I'm so close. Crew, have you seen Fogfall before? That's been kind of a question I've been asking. Is this a new map to you? And I can't remember if we already had that discussion or not. Oh, and Crew, thank you for hanging out with me. And I hate that you had to stop your stream, and I know it's late for you, brother, but I appreciate you hanging out, by the way. I'm so close. I don't want to go down in the valley. I just want to stay on the road here. I love this VSD. The VSD and the 308s are the 7.62 by 5.4 and the 308. I love those weapon systems. Oh, I'm down to yellow, but it's right there. Yeah, I know, man. I know. We had that. We did have that. Okay, so the glitching, the stuttering and glitching, and I think as I'm close enough to the trader that stuff is populating in, and my game, my system is notorious for that. I don't know how bad it is on other people's stuff, but it's almost a cheat code sometimes, because in a PvP map, if I'm running along and I get a stutter step and a glitch in the thing, I've either run up on somebody's stuff, a base, another player, or something, or a bunch of zombies have populated in, and my thing will get the little heeky cheeky, and it gives me a little bit of early warning. And I know it is what it is. I'm just reading the system, but yeah. Back to what we were talking about, Crew. I know that that DayZ has made its run with you. We had that conversation, man. I get it. I tried. My son was the reason why one of the reasons why I started playing the game again, is because he had a buddy that was into it and he wanted to get into it, and he got it for Xbox. I got it for PC, and then we just couldn't play together. At that time there was no cross-platform. He's not really a huge gamer. I mean, he's, mid-20s, got a family, and he works a blue-collar job. He works hard. He works 6 days a week, and he's just not a huge gamer. Well, then whenever he was like, hey, I want to start playing video games and stuff again, made the suggestion we play DayZ together. Then they come out with cross-platform. We played maybe 3 times together, and he said, you know what, Dad? Respectfully, I know you love this game. I know you're having a good time with it. But it's just not for me. And we were playing on live streaming, and I was like, you know what, bud, that's okay. If this game is not for everybody. So, it did not tickle his fancy. So we're gonna figure something else out to play. And then, like I was saying, Crew, I know that you told me that the game has made its run for you. At one point in time, it was one of your favorites, and then it's just lost its luster. So, and you never know. One day, I might be the same. It might feel the same for me. So, yes, we have made it. We are on the home stretch. But my guy is on yellow. Alright, so from this trestle, which is one of the highest viewpoints back down into the map, You can see there's something called the compound here to the left, and I'm going to shoot Dwarf some messages since he's my Fogfall expert. There is something called the compound that is down there, and it has a code on a door, and I don't know how to access that. There is something called Fogfall Industrial back that way, and even further that way is the Fogfall Amusements. And Fogfall Amusements had, oh, I'm already starting to see double vision. Fogfall Amusements has a lot of loot. Ferris wheels and all kinds of stuff. It's just a really, really neat spot on the map. All right. Oh, look at my health, guys. Look at my health. I limp as I limp into salvation. Fogfall trading post. Oh. Come on. Come on. Oh, there's no... My guy's starting to cough. The fire is cold. I'm going to get a little bit of hydration in my system. Get a little bit of food in my system. 3, 4... February 25th was last time you played DayZ. Yeah, you're putting it in the rear view, my friend. But hey, that's how we met, and I've been watching your other content and stuff. You know, especially when I'm at work, I'll throw on your stream, have it. I'm either listening to it or watching it. So I got some hydration in my system. I'm going to sell these I'm just going to sell the pistols for now. 1, 2, 3. So we get them because I got to get some food in my system ASAP. Medicals, purchasables, food. Let's get some honey if he has it, or strawberry jam. Get some strawberry jam. My guy is suffering. Let's eat a can of this strawberry jam. I got hydration going up. If I eat this whole jar of strawberry jam, I was going to grab some honey because I think that's very calorie dense. All right, full stomach. Let's trade medicals. Let's get some Tetra. And let's get some vitamins. And I have read and heard and seen different things. Some people say that you can't take both at the same time. Some people say that you can. And I'm pretty much just going to take both. And y'all can hit me up in the chat and tell me if that was totally unnecessary, if they both help. Did I eat that? Yeah, I did, because I got 11 to 12. Hydration's going up. I'm not freezing. I'm still cold. Hydration's going up. Food is going up. Health is going up. Medicine's administered. I might actually make it. I might actually survive this encounter. So the miss is saying she's on her way home, probably. Alright. She gets off at work at 7 on nights like this. So her summer jobs, she has her normal job throughout the year, and then in the summer she has her side jobs. So let's see here. Let's trade. What do I have? Now, what I wanted to point out again, if you're new to the stream or you haven't seen this map or whatever, it is a weird thing that Dwarf has reminded me to send. I will send some kind of ticket to the owners of the server. The money system does something really weird. When I first started playing this server, I could put my money in this ATM here and see, now I've got 300 bucks in my inventory and it's not showing any money, and I had built up to 50k to go buy my first vehicle, put it in the ATM, it read it, deleted, gone, doesn't exist anymore, and then it stopped recognizing the money in my hands, and so that became totally unreliable. And so I basically made a stash that I bury and dig up back that way is all I'm going to say, and I go and put my money in a jar in the ground so I don't get killed with it in my hands. Okay, so so I can stack the vitamins and the tetra to help heal. Okay, that makes me feel better. All right, I've got a fever and I'm coughing, but I am hydrating and getting some nutrition in my system, and my health is going up, and I am medicated, so I might survive this. I might just fall over dead too. So I've never really asked. So you can take different meds at the same time. Yeah, so I need to get that, pick that up. I was just making sure my guy was getting up out of red and stuff. Yeah, so I can take this into my hands, and then when I go to trade, thank you for reminding me, I can go to sellable, and let's see, 5, 4, 5, 3, 9. I've got 100 on me. They are worth 2 apiece. So what I was saying about this weird money system, it's not only the ATM quit working. Another thing that it quit working was, oh no, I just messed up. See, okay, maybe I didn't. This works for demonstration purposes. I sold 2 rounds for 2 gold, and no $2 didn't show up in my inventory. But if you make money in increments of 100, so if I click on this and change this to 99, accept, and go to sell, it'll be for 198 bucks. The only thing that's going to show up in my inventory as far as money is 100 of that. Watch. 400, not 199. And if I'd have not sold that 2 rounds, I'd have had 200, and it would have showed up 200 in my system. So it's just a weird glitch in the thing where it only reads these increments of 100 of money, and that really sucks. It's not even worth it to sell these. I mean, I can sell them to get them out of my inventory. I mean, but watch, I'm just going to do this just to clean them up, but I'm not getting money for that. That's basically to the game, giving away. I am going to keep that because that VSD is one of the systems I run, and this now I can get a lot of money for this ash. Oh, I just sold shotgun shells. Does it take a magazine? Short range, mid power uses. Yeah, it uses. Oh, wait. Ash 12. Oh, I thought that was a 12 gauge. I'm going to sell that bad boy. Now I have some money. I have enough to get myself started again here. Back from the dead. I don't want to get rid of my knife, and I don't want to get rid of my VSD. Now, let's see. Where do I want to proceed from here? I have some food. I've got access to water. I need to eat. Now, something you also noticed is you can't sell every... Yeah, I picked up that gun off the floor and I got it on my back. You can't sell. Another thing that's frustrating is you can't sell every weapon that you find. And I think there's such a thing as a black market trader in other maps, other Fogfalls. I think this one doesn't have one that I see and I have found yet. Maybe it exists. It just doesn't show up on the map and you have to find it for yourself. But the black market dealer, this guy, I cannot sell this rifle that I have on my back. And it is a, what is it? What is it? It's an MK20 sniper support rifle. 7.62 by 5.1 NATO. Using SCAR magazines. The SAS SR. Approved features. Let's see. Sniper roll. It's a tech mod. You know, it's something somebody added to the game. And that's a DMR. I like the DMR. So it does me no good. I can't do a thing with it. And I don't really want to run it. I mean, I guess I could. But something I've kind of relegated myself to on this map is because I am trying to get better with my DayZ game. I'm trying to improve. And I'm trying to get better. Fighting the AI, I feel like helps me, you know, with acquire targets and get and take them down and figure out how to hit something that's a distance or running or moving or shooting back, something that's sending rounds back at you. I'm sending rounds. I have pretty much stuck to weapon systems that I can get in the vanilla game, so I get used to those and super modded weapons that are in the game are fun and cool, but I don't think they add to my knowledge base of the game. I hope that makes some kind of sense. Oh, so I can sell, let's see here. I will absolutely not sell my VSD mag. I will sell this for 216 9x39 bullets. So that would be cool. There's certain rifles that works with. I am not going to sell my scope. And I will sell this, but it's not going to help me any. It didn't add nothing to me. It just cleaned it up out of my inventory. Took that one for the team. Let's see here. I got a can of strawberry jam left. But like I said, you can't sell every weapon here. And there's some things that you can buy from him that he won't buy from you. And that works on all these guys. And I don't know if that's meant to be there, if that's some kind of glitch or not. So I need to warm up. So I'm going to, what do I want to buy? Is there anything else I can sell? I've went through the magazines I can sell. Oh, I can sell these GPSs. And let me do something first. Let me get the battery out of it. Is that the one that still has the battery? No, that's the one that does not. Does this one still have the battery? Yes. I'm going to keep the batteries because I put them in my optics. So I'm going to sell 2 of these. 1, 2. And I got 200 more bucks. And I think that's all that. Patches, tools. All right. So now, since we are streaming, my wife is on her way home. I can just about guarantee it. She might have something to do after work or get talking to one of the ladies. Let's get some action before this stream is over, because what I would do is, if I had like 2 more hours to stream, we would make our way down through these towns, and we would go that our way to the vehicle trader, and we would get my vehicle out of the road where I got stuck. We'd try to figure that out. However, since I would prefer to get into some action, I'm going to buy what I need here to take on a military convoy that is just around the corner. So I need at least plate armor. So let's see if we can at least get some plate here. This. We are going to buy a set of plate armor. It's only 250 bucks. So we're going to get a set of plate armor. A set of plate armor. And we are going to get some magazines for my VSD. Magazines. Because I got a scope. So they're 540 a piece. They come loaded, so that's awesome. They're 10 rounders, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 10 of them would be 100 rounds. 5 of them would be 50 rounds. I've done this to myself before. If it takes more than 50 rounds, how many can I buy? 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's see. One. I've got one in the rifle, so that's 20 rounds. 30 rounds, 40 rounds, 50 rounds. I might as well just, yeah. So what I've done, guys, is I have bought enough rounds to get into a pretty substantial firefight with these guys. I need to medicate. I've been talking and I haven't been paying attention. So my guy with the outblurred vision, I just didn't even think about it anymore. Losing track. It's not necessarily ideal that I'm on yellow. So Tetra's taken. Vitamin's taken. I can get in a firefight if I need to and survive it, hopefully. Oh, I didn't sell my silver. Sellable. 4. So I've sold my silver. And my health is going up. I'm medicated. I'm full. I can hydrate some more as soon as my stomach isn't. How much more gold did I get? What kind of armor, other armor, am I capable of getting? Coats. Chainmail. How much is that? 375. Absolutely. And it's warm too. It doesn't have any storage, but it is warm. Alright, and it's not wet. My gloves are dry, my feet are dry, my pants suck, but they're not wet. I do have a helmet. It's warm and it's protection. So, let's see here. Trade. Pants. And like I said, it's warm. Ah, that DMR. I like a DMR. Because they shoot 20 rounds of 308. But I found a VSD, so I didn't need to buy a DMR. Alright, I'm doing a little better, I would think. You know what? Check this out. Medicals. They only cost 10. So, so that's the upside of this medicine being funky. I mean, this money being funky is it also doesn't take 10 away from me. So I can buy things up to 100 in currency, up to 99, and the system, just like it doesn't give me my money, it doesn't take money. So check this out. I can buy 1, 2 of these heat packs here. I can put these bad boys in my pocket. I can crack them open. And put that right in there and start getting heated up. Look at that. And it didn't take any money away from me. So I guess you give and you take. You give and you take. So this is what's going to happen now. In between now and my wife coming home and me ending this stream, is I am going to shoot some AI. I might get completely blasted. I did not accomplish what I wanted to accomplish in the stream. I can't even, I don't have, I sold the other vehicle. I had a car and then I bought a 4x4 van. All that stuff is that way. And my original intent on this was to at least try to retrieve my van and get it out of the road, and that did not happen. This whole time I've been playing, not a single other player has jumped on here. So in order just to have some fun, hang out with you guys, and at least see something, I am going to wax some AI, or some AI is going to wax me, one or the other. And then if I do eat it, it just is what it is. And then I'll have one more round of stuff to sell to the traders. I do need to have that, or I can do something with it. Now, there's 3 of you on. I don't know who's been watching. I can't remember who's seen this run before. This is something I've been doing pretty regularly on this map, is going from the trader across this bridge and this trestle and engaging with the AI convoy or the AI police, or both. I will tell you, I'm probably screwed if there's an AI convoy with several soldiers and several policemen that spawn down below in the intersection, because this is a spot where you have a police checkpoint spawn and you have a military convoy spawn, and then they hear each other. I'll start shooting, they hear that, and then they come running too, and then I'm totally screwed. If this is a convoy, when I poke my head around this rock, if this is a convoy that has 1 or 2 combatants and no police down at the bottom, or I go around and there's nothing here, the convoy isn't spawned, and I go around the corner and there's a couple policemen, 2, 3 policemen. I prefer 1 or 2, but you know, if there's just a couple lightly armed policemen, I'll be just fine. So this is going to be the moment of truth. Oh, I need to put my battery in my scope. Hey, girl.
Hey, Dad.
I thought you were your mama coming around the corner.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. No military convoy. No Alpha Zeds. So that is a plus. Not a plus for action and being able to see something, but a plus for me being in such a vulnerable state. So what that means is there's still a high likelihood or possibility that there's some policemen at the bottom of this hill. Oh, we got 1 Alpha Z. So that Alpha Z is left for whatever reason. When the military convoy doesn't despawns, they'll leave behind 1, 2, 3 of these guys. So these things are no joke. And I don't want to, if I start shooting at them without a suppressor, the police convoy, the police checkpoint down below will hear that and they'll come running. And then I'll be in a fight, started off on grounds that I don't choose. If I can get him with this knife, I can still ambush the police. So I'm gonna throw it out there, chat. How many of y'all have encountered these type of zombies before? They're muttering, armored, special forces zombies. It seems to me they have heightened senses as well. I've had less success sneaking up on them. I remember the first time I encountered one of these things, and I didn't know what I was hearing, and it was hearing the mumbling. And only playing vanilla DayZ, it was just one of those crazy things, odd experiences in the game. Oh, I didn't do it. I fumbled, guys. I fumbled. Not cool, not gonna work. This is going to be a prolonged fight because he can take several rounds of heavy duty ammo. There we go. Okay. I fumbled my stealth attack, but if you've ever hit me up in chat if you've encountered these guys before and you know what they are. I didn't know. And the thing that sucks is you fight these things hard and you fight, waste bullets and fight them hand to hand and whatnot. And then the developers didn't give you nothing for it. Well, I mean, if you invest a lot in there, and it really sucks that whoever designed that zombie didn't give you a reward for it. I mean, I guess that is par for DayZ, and that does, make sense, I guess, is, hey, this isn't for you to farm them. Oh, what'd you miss, Dorf? So what you missed was me barely making it back to the trader, getting warm, getting fed, and selling some stuff, and getting geared enough to counter either AI here, convoy, and get some loot, or encounter some police around the corner here, and that would be my next thing. And then I just ran up on this Alpha Zed that I killed him with a knife, and that's what you missed. I fumbled my stealth attack and had to fight him, so instead of sneaking up. And something pretty crazy with those Alpha Zeds is sometimes you can sneak up behind them and give them the stealth ink, and they go down onto the ground and crawl. It didn't even get a full-on stealth. It gets like you shot their legs out from underneath them, so that you're not guaranteed to get a one-shot kill. So that's what you missed. And what I'm doing now is I'm stalking up on the Popo. Yep, they're there. So you got to be real careful because their senses are pretty doggone spot on sometimes too. And they either all line up facing this way, and when I drove my car this way, coming in the road one time, I didn't know they were there, and I got blasted and died. They will have staggered. This time we got one on the other side of this, and I don't see, sometimes they'll be on the other side of this car, so I can't get in his field of view. He's looking back towards the other direction. I'm just going to clear this pillar and make sure that I'm not seeing anymore, because sometimes there'll be a couple of them standing looking that way and then one standing out here somewhere looking that way. So what I'm going to do, he does have a long gun on his back, so if I fumble this out in the open, I might be in trouble here. But I'm going to go for a headshot, and I'm going to try to take this guy out. Look good to me. I don't think that's recovery. Now, you get a body shot. They do have armor on, and you can get them down and they'll be uncon, and then they'll pop up on you and you didn't realize that you thought you took them out. But, oh shoot. Did you see that? That almost turned bad. He was uncon, and then he tried to pop up on me. So what I get out of it, I can sell the Desert Eagle. I got 1 nugget of gold. I got a round. I got a stun baton, which they don't give you any money for, enough money to make it worth my while. I don't think. I'm going to take the whole thing with me and see if I can get money for it. I don't need boots. If I was still in hiking shoes, that would be worth it. Wait a second. That was not a headshot. Look at his enduro helmet is pristine. It looked it looked like a headshot from my distance. And let's see, if I needed some better pants, it'd be police pants, and that's about it. So I got one guy. I could have encountered several here, and then it would be a prolonged firefight. I would have taken up a residence up there somewhere and try to hit a couple of them before they start reacting. You know, especially if they're side by side. Bang, bang. Get a couple of them down, and then start working my way backwards, taking cover and getting to a firefight. So let's see what we acquired here. I think that's the same sniper rifle they didn't give me any money for before. And then the M200. I wanted to figure this rifle out just for fun and get some kind of long range scope for it and see how it plays. But once again, if I get too far out of the realm of playable firearms in this, I feel like I'm losing out on learning the weapon systems, reloading, how they perform firing at things, and that's kind of why I prefer sticking with some more of the vanilla weapon systems. Even though these mods are so cool and so fun, I'm sure there's a lot of fun to be had here with these things. I got a bit of a glitch. What I'm hoping is that is not the convoy spawning in above me. And if that is the convoy spawning in above me, I'm going to be in bad shape all over again. So here's what's going to happen. I showed you guys not as much action as it could have been. There could have been several AIs there, but there were not. So I'm going to go back to the trader. I'm going to sell this gold and come back around the corner and see if the military is there. If the military doesn't spawn in, which they typically do when you go around the corner into the safe zone and then come back around, there should be some military here. If there's no military here, as I kind of just wanted before the stream was over to get into a firefight or get into some kind of encounter. And oh, he came back. That's what, wait a second, they spawn here, so he came back. Daggone it. Oh, the Alpha Z, that's what spawned that. See, I thought they stayed after. They must have a spawn point there. I thought the Alpha Zs were a symptom of the military convoy despawning and leaving remnants of something behind. But anyway, so we're going to walk around the corner here. We are going to trade what we just got at the post, and I'm going to come back around the corner and try to get into a firefight with some AI. And if they're not there, it's just not meant to be. And I just don't think I'd be able to make it down to the vehicle trader before I have to end my stream. Because I'm at the mercy of when my wife gets home. We are going to spend some quality time together on my last day off. So did I ever find my car? No. So, you know, that's reminding me. What was my purpose? I think I did talk about this already while you were away, Dwarf. Is my purpose was when I started this to get my car out of the road. And then by the time I got to the trader, got healed, got warm, got geared, and I look at my time and realize, like I said, I was supposed to stream till around 7:30, and then the wife gets home. I didn't think I had enough time to make it to the trader, so I decided to come around the corner here and get in an AI battle and at least get some stuff to trade and to sell for my next, and then on my next stream try to get my vehicle out of the road. But I'm wasting more time if I go around the corner here and the AI doesn't, the military doesn't pop up, and I didn't get in a firefight anyway, and I encountered one policeman, which was a sniper ambush, you know. So maybe I should readjust fire here and sell this stuff and just go for my car. Maybe I should do that, and then maybe I can make it there in time, because I am geared enough to survive a little bit of something. So let's see what this guy will let me trade. Sellable melee weapons. See, the stun baton it doesn't give me enough, so I am going to take the battery out of it if I haven't already. I can always keep those because for optics and lights and stuff like that. So this baton is useless. Doesn't give you enough. Ammo, knives, pistols. So the Desert Eagle will give me $200. And I want to keep my VSD. I'm going to see what he will give me for Desert Eagle. At 40 bucks. I'm just going to sell it to get out of my inventory, but I don't get 40 bucks because we already discussed that glitch in the game. And I'm going to sell my gold nugget for 400 bucks. So that's what we're working with. And I guess what I could do, I'm going to put it out to chat. I'm going to ask y'all, should I try one more time? Should I go around the corner here and see if a military convoy popped up, or should I just go ahead and start from my trader and see if I get to my vehicle that's stuck in the road somewhere that way before I have to end my stream? What do you guys want to see? I'm gonna leave it up to y'all. Or I go around the corner and check for the convoy, and if they're not there, just go straight from that point down towards the vehicle trader. Would that be a middle ground? That would be both, accomplishing both things at the same time. Oh, you know what? While I'm waiting on y'all to chime in, I'm gonna see, there was a magazine. Wait, no, it wouldn't let me sell that. So this is a tech mag that it didn't. It's 9x19. It wouldn't let me sell that. So what do you guys think? What do you want to do? Right here at the end of the stream, what do y'all want to do? Do you want to get in a firefight? Do you want to go for my car? Might be a firefight. It's kind of looking like a firefight. Which I might get killed anyway. So. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Wife's not home. The military airdrop, I'm pretty sure I'm not equipped for that, because that's pretty substantial. That has guards, that has AI, combatants, zombies. No convoy. And after taking out the AI police, it's going to be a while before they spawn back up again. So, vehicle trader it is, guys. Vehicle trader it is. And it's actually not quite the vehicle trader. It is... It's going to be on the roadway somewhere after Seaside Farm. But the safest bet, because I can't quite remember where, is to go to the vehicle trader and then go to the road from there and then make a left. So that's going to be the safest way to locate my car. We're going to hit this little hunting shack or whatever on the way. Oh, that is not, yeah. I don't have a canteen with water in it. I'm setting myself up for failure. I take a long trek. I've got food, no water. I'm right back in the same boat. And that's not good. So I need to buy a canteen before I leave. Seeing the well outside of that hunting shack reminded me that because I was like, oh, I'll fill up my canteen. Oh, no, you won't, because you don't have one. On my way back to the trader. Going to buy a canteen. When you hit the safe zone, it won't let you aim your rifle anymore. Oh, Dorf, you're on some Z. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, my friend, nice. Dorf hopped on some Z. Nice. Dorf on the Z. Alright. Consumables. Purchasable drinks, canteen. And that bad boy is going to go on my belt. And now I have let's get a couple more cans of something. So I got a couple cans of food here. I got a canteen with water, and we'll drink some agua. Got to check on your base. Nice. So, in the server that you're playing on, what is the threat of, I mean, what can something bad happen to your base? Can people raid it? I'm starting to get sleepy. Alright, let's see here. I'm just getting some hydration. I'm going to go ahead and drink. It takes about 20 to 25 sips for your carrot to get a full stomach. I'll fill up my belly in water and I'll take off. Now, I'm not super equipped, but I could theoretically survive a encounter in the woods if I see it before it happens to me. My gear was stacked, and I was running back towards here and got waylaid in a AI event. So we are going to make our way to the vehicle trader. Oh, I keep remembering things, guys. I keep remembering things. I need a screwdriver or a wrench to get the battery out. And I might even need to just go ahead and buy a car battery. So, oh, wrong guy. Don't need you, need you. Tools. I'm going to buy both because I don't want to not have what I need. So I got a wrench and a screwdriver. So I should be able to get my battery out of my car and put the new battery in. So we will go to the vehicle trader. If I knew for sure and there was a way, because I know there's no fast travel in this game. That's something you get spoiled with in Skyrim and stuff like that, and Fallout. I would set this thing on, if I could set it on some kind of autopilot and just let him run. It's pretty much a beeline straight through the woods with very minimal contact except for wolves and AI encounter. And the AI encounters, I don't know if you can see it from this hill, but to see those clearings, if you look through the wood line, you can see that there's spots in the woods where it's open spaces. Those spaces will spawn AI. And it's a plane crash or a heli crash with multiple combatants. And I have run into that not knowing it was there, and run headlong into a angry hornet's nest, and got completely destroyed. And that is exactly what happened to me on my Steam Deck at work the other day with this character. I don't know what that was. Thought it was the Mrs. Singh. She's on her way. She's actually a whole hour ahead, a whole hour behind. Oh, that's a buddy of mine talking about peptides. So we've been talking about peptides, and he's been on them and taking different peptides for a long time. Different things, things that he said works for him and things that he said doesn't work, or doesn't work for him. And we've just had conversations, and I might be willing to pull the trigger on some of this stuff. I just need to do a little more research and know exactly what I'm getting myself into. And he just sent me a link for 30% off on some of that stuff we've been talking about. Oh, yeah, because if you don't raise the flag, they will assume that you have abandoned it and it'll despawn. I get you, brother. I get you. Like I said, that server, I play it on and off on my Steam Deck. But I wanted to just jump on and sandbox and have fun. that server that you're on that you showed me, and it's very. If you can call DayZ relaxing, it is a very relaxing thing. It's that it scratches that itch, that digital bubble wrap itch, where you're just. It's like the finding the coolest gear and getting your guy to look like how you want him to look like, and that's where I'm at. And then the next thing would be base building and making my pad and decking it out, with all the coolest stuff and the hunt, the search, and I really enjoyed exploring that server, which is the same map as this one. But I do feel like you could tell me more about if this map, if this Fogfall, this server, what is different that you've seen on this one than the one that you're playing on so far. And you haven't seen much, because most of my exploring has been unfilmed on my Steam Deck, unfortunately. I am going to pick your brain on some of this Fogfall stuff. I think you were telling me that some of the space gear that I had found, space suits, space vest, space backpack, space stuff, is necessary to get on a rocket ship and go to a space station. That's sick. So I have yet to figure anything like that out. I did go to a base one time, and it might have been Area 51 or whatever it is, Base 51, where it did have an elevator that went down. Yes. Yep, and that's perfectly understandable, man. If I get it, I'm just using the AI to try to sharpen my abilities to help. The people, humans, are so much more craftier and aim better and do all the things better than the AI. So the AI isn't like a one-for-one. The reason I stopped at this wood line is I am going to make sure that I'm not walking into some problem, because this is prime territory for it right here, guys. Prime territory. In fact, my car is probably just down that ridge line there, in the roadway. But I'm going to buy a battery, because if I make it to my vehicle, I need to have, I think I left a battery in the trunk, but I think and know are two different things, and I want to be prepared when I get there. But when I was leaving that thing in the roadway after trying to get it free and get it out from being clipped halfway into the ground, and I ran back towards the Fogfall trader to get a screwdriver, a wrench, and whatnot, is when I ran into a swarm of AI that I was not aware was, and I'm pretty sure it was that clearing back there. About 90% on that. Absolutely, Snipes. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. And welcome to our humble little group here, man. And oh, can you do one thing before you leave, if you want to, either in the Discord or in chat? Could you send me some way to find your YouTube? I would love to check your channel out and look at some of your videos and see what you got going on. And check out some of your content. Hey, listen, if you don't want to, perfectly understandable as well. But if you feel like it, send me something, a link or something. Hit me up some way so I can come check you out. And I'm always interested in other content creators. And you know, us little guys, we gotta band together. We gotta stick to each other. You know what I mean? All right, brother. Have a good lunch, dinner, whatever, and we'll see you on the next one, man. Peace. Be safe out there. try the wrench on the truck. Buddy, if I'd have known that. Nice. Yeah, hit me up in that. Hit me up in Discord too, brother. All right, later. You know what? I pushed it a bunch. Do I know if I put it in neutral or not? Because I would push and oh, I'm clipping into the trader now. I got that little glitch in my screen. This little stutter step. I must be getting in the influence of the trader because stuff is spawning in. I don't remember if I put it in neutral or not. I do know that I would push on the bumper, push on the side of the car, push, and he would grunt and do his thing, and it would move a few inches, and then bounce a little, like something was going to happen, and then nothing. Yeah, man. I'll go check it out, brother. I'll go check out the videos. This is where, like I said, I've heard people say, man, I don't like DayZ because it's just a walking sim, bro. Yeah, sometimes it is a walking sim. It's a walking sim until something happens. Oh, I just ran right out into this thing, not thinking this might even be this might be the dead zone right here, buddy, because one of these strips that goes through the wilderness back towards the mountain and back towards the coast is where and I wasn't even paying attention. I would have stopped at the edge of the wood line and looked and listened before I ran out into the open, because once bitten, twice shy, man. It's easy to get lulled into a sense of security, and that even happens with like the PvP servers and stuff that have players actively out there. You get kind of lulled into a sense of security, and that's when bad things happen. And I learned something tonight, chat. I learned that PUBG was a mod for Arma and stuff. Has its origins very similar to DayZ, and I did not know this. I thought PUBG was a totally separate lineage, man. We are rolling up on the vehicle trader. Oh, Dorf, a long time ago, whenever I first went to the vehicle trader, I don't know if it was a glitch or not. Remember, we looked all over the map. We looked all over that thing for an ATM. Then, they did a server restart, something, whatever. And I came back to the vehicle trader after my money had quit working and all that stuff. And now there's an ATM in the map up against the building, up against a garage. So maybe that was a glitch too. That we couldn't find. Because I remember you telling me that there was an ATM, and don't make the mistake of having my money on me and wandering the wasteland, and I couldn't find it. Now there is an ATM here. However, it doesn't matter because it doesn't work. It will not read my money. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and suck it up and send a ticket to them, whoever they are, and see if they're interested in fixing it. Vehicle trader accomplished. See, I'm going to show you. I do not remember that ATM being there at all. And it still doesn't read the money I got in my pocket. So I make fart noises with my mouth. I'll tell you what would be cool too, chat, is if you could use this as your, you could open up this, or here would be a garage for you to store your vehicle. And I almost feel like there's supposed to be some other kind of trader here, because why would there be this, why would there be all this and nothing to it? Like there's a table here. You know, unless, well, there's a skeleton there, so maybe he died of boredom. Maybe there was a guy there that did some kind of trading. These buildings is, you would think there would be like a food trader or something. You know, just different vendors, a blacksmith, or, you know, for whatever, you know. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's go to the vehicle trader. And batteries, and we're going to buy one car battery, which is only $100. Oh, it's in my hand. Do I not have, I don't have space for it. Well, I am going to go to my car now. So screw it. If I have to throw it down, lick battery? What? I have never noticed that, guys. Chat, have you ever seen that before? It says you can lick the battery. It gives you an option to lick a battery. I know what happens whenever you're a kid and somebody convinces you to stick your tongue to a 9-volt. It ain't terrible. It ain't great. So my vehicle is on the roadway here. And another thing I had to be very careful of is there is a large plane AI crash event that happens at Seaside Farm. And there's a lot of combatants that it looks like a big like C-130 transport type plane will crash in the field of Seaside. Something that's unexplained, and I haven't been able to get close enough to put eyes on, but without getting spotted and having to. Okay, you stick a wire to it, and you can lick it. Entertaining, very entertaining. But what I was saying is, I have heard them being in firefights with either each other or something, and I've even ran up on the military. There's my car. I ran up on the military, and they've been dead or shooting each other or shooting something. I don't know. It's just weird. So, okay, Dorf, here we are. We made it. Now, that's why my stuff's stuttering so much. It's because it's reading. All right. Battery. I can reach all this other stuff. So do I need to? What do I need to do here? You should at least try once. Ha! All right. I've got the screwdriver in my hand, guys. Now, what do I have to do to take this battery out? I'm going to get super frustrated if I can't figure this out. Oh, there's the wire to attach to it. Why? See, I can grab the radiator. Ooh, I have the Van Dorf. What does that mean? Tell me what that means, man. What do I mean? Oof. Oh no. That doesn't give me the warm and fuzzy. That gives me the cold and prickly, my friend. What am I looking at here? Why can't I get the battery? Get the battery. Get the battery. Okay. I'm gonna at least store this guy. I gotta get the battery out. Climb on the engine. Okay, open. We'll put my battery away. I got tons of stuff to sell. And I was on my way. And life threw me this huge curveball. Oh, I do need to get my key. I'd left a spare key. I died with a key on me. Oop. And I hear the missus coming home. Where is that spare key? There it is. And now put the battery away. So the battery is at least here. So climb. So you're telling me to get in. Engine cover. So climb on the engine. So now I can't get to the spark plug. That battery is not locked. So get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. What am I doing wrong? Close. Engine cover. Window. Push. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to get in the car. No, in the hood. Car radiator. Oh no. Look, hear this? That happened right there. Right over there. Can I get in from the other side? You said no, the hood. There's the inside the engine right there. See it? It's telling me car radiator. Can I get in? There's the engine. It's giving me the... But I can't get anything. Guys, I'm pretty frustrated. Help me. Help me, help me. It won't even let me get in the car. Oh, wait. I saw get in for a second. There we go. It is in neutral. Okay. Now. Oh, you tried on Discord. Hang on a second. Okay, let me pull this up. Why did it not help me? Okay. What's up, buddy? Hey, can you hear me? What's up, man?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, man. Yep.
I'm just watching the stream. I don't know if yeah, put in neutral.
Yep, it's in neutral. All right, it's in neutral. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, the car's in neutral. Can you hear me? It says I'm.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Hey, no worries.
I forgot my Discord disconnected. My tab out.
Gotcha. What's up, man?
Okay.
Good to hear. Good to hear you.
Trying to work. I'm not still struggling, man.
Oh, dude, I am struggling. I am on the struggle bus.
Can you check and see if you can take the wheel off? One of the wheels that wheel that's stuck. Put it in your hand and then attach it back. It might.
Yeah.
It might reset itself.
Okay, cool. All right, because I
Take
can't.
the wheel off, put it in your hands, and attach it back.
All right.
Or at least open. Yeah.
All right. So get out of the car, right, and get the wheel off. Oh.
Yeah, but you might have to tab where all the wheels are showing. I like that van, by the way. That van has so much room, so much space.
Oh, dude, it became I had to hoard enough to no, I can't reach the tire. Oh, I need a wrench in my hand, don't I?
No, they're not locked. You could lock those wheels, but you need a tire iron to lock the wheels.
Okay.
And then you could lock the doors. That radiator or that battery, I'm not sure why it's not coming off. You have to go pixel searching where it's close enough. So you just yank the battery out.
So I can take off one of these wheels, which is going to be one of
the one that's stuck. Yeah, so you gotta play around. I'm not sure. They're not always in order.
Okay. So which one? Let's figure out which one that was.
I would take the front one that you can reach.
Okay, wheels off.
You might make it worse.
Oh.
Okay, can you put it back on?
No, that came off the roof. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Get that.
Yeah, that came. It lets me. It says I can take it into my hands. So let me see.
Yeah. Take it. Yeah.
Let me close this door. Let me kneel down and see. Push car. Yes. So take into hands. So I took it in my hands.
And which wheel was that?
The front right, the front passenger.
The one that's stuck, right?
Yes, there's two that's stuck.
Now put it back on.
Now put it back.
Yeah, put it back on. See if it'll pop right back out on the road.
I might have to. Yeah. Nope.
No, still stuck.
Nope. I need. I might.
Try pushing it on the side. I don't know. Try pushing it on the side, like on the door or something.
Push.
It's in neutral, so it should
It's
be
in
going.
neutral.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Let's see.
Or-
Push. It'll give me a prompt to push somewhere.
Yeah, just push anywhere. It should. I mean, it should, but I mean, it's DayZ. So
Yeah. This is like being really seriously stuck in mud or something, like in real life. You know.
Yeah, it's out through the map. That's what it is.
All right. I'm gonna push from the back. It says push car. So.
Yeah, push from yeah, push. Let's start pushing. If not, maybe try the wrench in your hand and see, like walk around and see if it'll give you a flip option.
True. Let me put the wrench in my hand. All right. Open. Reflector. Bumper. You can see where I ran through a convoy and got blasted and busted my windshield out. All right, let's see here. It's not with my wrench in my hand. It's not telling me to flip it anywhere. If I could try to get it started, I was going to see if I could put it in reverse or drive or something and see. How do I? Let's try to figure out how to get to this battery. So if I stand right here,
you gotta do. Yeah, gotta. Usually, I didn't realize that the van doesn't have a hood. Usually, you open the hood, you jump on it, and you can do a little pixel searching.
It has, pixel searching is exactly what is going to have to happen here. And if you look, it has what's called an engine cover. And I've opened that engine cover, and that's why you can see the engine.
Does the battery? Yeah. Does the battery have like a circle with like a line across it?
It does. And see, everything does. Yeah. Everything except for one headlight has it here. If I move to here, I can get to both headlights. If I move to here, I can get to the spark plug and the radiator.
What? Yeah, that's weird. What about if you go like not get inside, but like go on the passenger side, because it looks like the engine's in the like center console area.
It is.
Yeah, can you see if you can pixel search that and see if you can pick up the battery?
Yeah. Engine.
As soon as you see the battery symbol, you're on the right track. Like,
because so you can see in the pixels there is the radiator there, and there is the spark plug. You know what? I wonder if the battery is in the rear of the vehicle somehow, some weird way. No.
Maybe because those weird like the trucks, those covered ones with the six wheels.
Yeah.
Their battery is underneath the cab.
It's underneath. So I wonder if there's a battery.
So maybe it's in the back. See if it's in the back. Honestly, just open the trunk and see.
Yeah, because there is the radiator there. Here I'm ducking in real life like I'm really. There it is. See it? Look right there.
You're a little delayed, so I can't really see it.
When you get to where you can see what I'm doing, there's a battery right between the seats there. I wonder if I need to open up this side door. Look at that. You have got to be.
Once you see the battery, stop it.
I got it. We're done. We got it out.
Really?
Yeah, it was in the side door. It was in the side compartment.
Oh man.
DayZ, brother.
Okay, but what happened to your wheels? Do you have? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh.
Yep, and I forget that we're on a delay, so I'm talking to you in the future. My future self is talking to you. So there, I got a battery in, man. That is wild. So you're on nights? You're working nights tonight?
No, I work from 7 to 5, 6.
Oh, okay. And our time is just different because it's 8 o'clock here. My wife's
No,
on.
no, we're same
Oh,
time.
okay.
Same
Okay.
time. Because I'm in Florida and you're in North Carolina, right?
Oh, that's right. I remember. I get confused sometimes because I talk and play with so many people from other
Yeah, yeah.
countries and people from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
UK. And all right, so there we go,
That
man.
is wild way how you got stuck. You just fell to the room. So if you can't get that out, don't burn your battery. Just
Uh,
lock the car, I guess, and open the ticket. Maybe who knows? I mean, if there's people coming in and out, they're updating the mods and everything. So, I mean, that means somebody's working on it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It
And
might
when
be just on a different time zone.
yeah. So when I get in the car, look what happens. It starts like floating. Um, when I get out of the car, it stops. So it is such a weird, it's such a weird glitch. And oh, wait,
Yeah, it's
it,
just a
it
mess.
it bounced a little bit on its own, like it's trying to catch. I'm going to try to drive it a little bit and see if it'll bounce out. So, like I
And the
said,
wheels, maybe,
it's
just
clipped.
start.
It's clipped into the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
Cool. Yeah, it's not that bad. Sorry. I just, I'm looking. Yeah, I forget we're on delay. It's kind of weird. It's like 10 seconds or something delay.
It bounced. It tried.
I don't know if you can still hear me.
I can. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not so loud that I can't hear, but I'm just.
Still nothing?
Yeah, she's been getting a little movement. It did a little shake jitter once.
Yeah, it sounded.
I almost feel
Yeah,
like,
I would
yeah,
just try to open the ticket because I mean they might be active. They're just maybe on a different time zone. They might be in UK or somewhere.
yeah, this is insane. All right, well, I think I'm gonna end
Yeah,
my.
you might need a yeah, you might need an admin for that. But with running with the wrench will not do anything, right?
Say what?
Running with the wrench will not do anything.
Yeah, it didn't give me an
Yeah.
option
Oh,
to.
try F5 or F6. You see if they have a flip mod. While you're in the car,
Uh huh.
press F5 and or F6.
Okay. F5 or F6. I hit both.
Does it say anything like try to flip or anything? Did it do anything?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, because sometimes if they have auto flip mod, you press F5 or F6 and they'll get you unstuck. So that
Yeah.
way you don't have to do admins for it.
How much?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say I can get it to do a little shimmy. I can get it to do a little shake.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you might need to try to get an
Yeah.
admin.
Well, dude,
Um,
I appreciate you, man. I at least got as far as
yeah.
oh,
Just
I got a little bit of a bounce. I got it as far as at least getting the car started again.
yeah. That's good. Yeah. What I would do is get out of the car, lock it, and like log out by airphone.
So something that I think I screwed up, brother, is I I I when I got shot up by the convoy and all my got shot through the glass and all the doors and stuff. I bought new doors, and it won't let me lock them doors with this key for some reason. Like it, when I go to when I don't, it lets me lock the doors that are original to the car, but the ones that aren't original, it
open.
it just says open. Whoa. Yeah, man.
I don't.
Yeah, it's okay, man. Hey, we tried, man. We tried, and I feel a little better. I can at least could get this car started. I understand where a battery's at. It's just so frustrating, man. But you know what?
Sometimes, like I'll be playing and somebody's like, "Hey, in chat, hey, can somebody come and bump me?" You know, they'll get us.
Okay, like if somebody hits you with another car.
Yeah, with another car. Yeah.
Well,
in your case, I'm not really sure because you're like clipped into the ground.
Yeah, I almost feel like if I could get it out somehow onto this hillside, the uneven, because the terrain would have like different levels to it, and I almost feel like if it would get itself out of this terrain onto the hill, it would have to come out of the clip because it would go through out onto a different level of ground. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, man. I appreciate you. My wife's home. I'm gonna spend time with her. It's my last day off. And Dorf, you're awesome, man. And I know I've asked you this before, and I'll ask you again: is Dorf okay? Because I don't want to be saying something wrong. I didn't want to. I didn't.
That's how I go by. Yeah.
Okay, cool, man.
My daughter calls me Dorf sometimes.
Okay, cool, man. Because I've always thought to myself, man, I don't understand that. And is it you said that your ancestor, your heritage is Russian. Is that a Russian?
I'm Russian.
You're Russian. What is that? Is that word? What does it mean?
Well, I don't know. I used to play World of Warcraft, and I had a character. He was a dwarf, like a dwarven.
Yeah.
And I just, made up a character, dwarf.
Yeah.
Playing as a dwarf.
Dwarf is a dwarf. Yeah.
Yeah. Other word that the normal spelling was taken, so I'm like,
I gotcha. Well, dude, I appreciate you, man. Be blessed wherever you're at, brother. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call this for the day, because it is.
All right, yeah.
Every now and then she gives me a little jiggle and bounce, like it's going to try to do something. It'll wiggle and wobble in the ground, and then it doesn't do anything else. So.
You have Discord, their Discord, right? Their channel. See if they have a ticket, sometimes they'll have like an open ticket, or a ticket.
Yeah, cool. All right, brother. I'll try that. All right, man. We'll holler at you later. Bye. All right, guys. That is going to do it for the day. I have struggled enough, and I got on the horn with my buddy there, and oh wait, I need to cut my car off. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, and the wife's home. I want to see her, spend some quality time with her, and do the real life thing. So we are going to go ahead and exit. We are going to end this stream. I appreciate all of y'all that came and hung out with me today. You're awesome, and we will see you on the next one. Peace. Be safe out there in that big, real wide world that we have. Bye.